In this video, we're going to give you 3 tactics on how to double your inbound form conversion. Hey everybody, I'm Arthur Castillo, Senior Manager of Field Marketing Community here at Chili Piper, and I'd like to welcome you to MasterSaaS, the series that teaches you how to go from bad SaaS to badass. Picture this. You're in a mall, ready to buy a pair of jeans. You've done your research, you found the perfect pair. You walk up to the counter, and the employee starts asking you a bunch of questions. Hey, what's your first name? Do you have enough money in your bank account to purchase these jeans? Oh, and by the way, are you from around here? Great. You can purchase these pair of jeans in 24 to 48 hours. Does this sound familiar? Most SaaS businesses think they're super customer centric and they have really great UX design. But let's be honest, your forms probably suck. Forms can be a huge source of friction for both buyers and businesses. But what if I told you there's a way to make the experience better for both your buyers and your business? Here are 3 surefire tactics that'll more than double your inbound form conversion. Let's jump in. Firstly, you have to keep your form fields at a minimum. Now, there's a consensus among marketers that short forms convert better, but it's not that simple. When you're looking at the trade-off between short forms and long forms, the argument is that short forms, of course, are easier to fill out, so you'll probably have more conversions. But if you do have a long form, the thought process is that, hey, if they're filling this out and they're answering every single one of our questions, they must be really qualified and want to talk to our sales team. Now, what's the better trade-off? Neither. The right way to go is short forms and you leverage lead enrichment. So let me explain what we do here at Chili Piper. We only ask for the business email and then 2 other qualifying questions. The rest you can leverage with a lead enrichment tool like Clearbit. It'll help you enrich and collect all the firmographic data, all the demographic data, all those attributes that you use to qualify and route leads. In fact, a study done by FormStack analyzed over 650,000 form users, and what they found was that the average form has 11 fields, if you can imagine that. Now, what's really cool is Clearbit released their own study that showed for every form field that you remove, conversion increases by 3 to 5%. And what's really cool is we've actually done this here at Chili Piper, and I can tell you we've seen increases of up to 160% when we've implemented these dynamic forms. So what's the key takeaway here? By all means, reduce those form fields, but really leverage the power of a lead enrichment tool to create a better experience for your buyer and for your business. Tip number 2, add a booking option to your forms. You've already done the hard job of getting your prospects to your site. In fact, you've probably paid millions of dollars. They're raising their hand and they're saying, hey, I think I want to use your product, or I want to talk to sales about potentially buying your product. Don't shoot yourself in the foot and make them jump through hoops just to speak with someone on your sales team. Now at Chili Piper, we do have a product that helps with this. It's called Form Concierge. Let me just take a second to explain how it works. As soon as they fill out your form, we're able to qualify based on how they answered your form, as well as a quick lookup in your CRM. From there, we're able to route the lead to the specific rep that it should go to, and it presents a calendar for them to book a time that they know is going to work with their schedule. Now, what we've seen is this has removed the friction of that back and forth scheduling entirely. Our speed to lead is down from minutes to seconds, and our inbound conversion rates increased to 80% plus. Not to mention we had a massive increase in first calls and more pipeline. Tip number 3, add supporting text in and around your forms. What you want to do is reinforce the most important benefits that your buyer will get from signing up from your product or service or checking out a demo. You don't want to have too much detail. Keep it between 1 to 3 lines. That will allow the prospect to focus on the key benefits of signing up for your product or service. For example, when we're about to fill out that form, we've been conditioned to think, anytime I enter my email into this form, I'm going to get spammed. I'm never going to hear the end of it from this company, or are they going to ask me for my credit card details? So really what you want to do is set the expectation right away and acknowledge that fear with your supporting text. Monday.com does a great job of this. They use their subheadline to emphasize that it's free and they won't even ask for your credit card. They also lean into social proof here, where they highlight that over 152,000 teams use their software and include logos from the most high-profile companies. We've actually seen similar results with our own demo landing page. We added a new section called Recent Customer Wins with bullet points of real stats from our customers, and we actually noticed a 10% increase in conversion rates. What we ended up doing is moving those wins higher up above the fold. We bolded those important stats, we reduced the phrasing in the headline, and we eliminated the navigational bar. And what that did was increase our conversions by 55%. So what's the key takeaway here? As you optimize your forms, you want to be mindful of all of the supporting elements. We want to make that offer clear and compelling. You want to support your value props with real customer wins in the form of percentages or increases. And you want to make sure that all of that data is upfront so that your prospect is able to easily digest that. And to recap, when you think you've done everything you can to optimize your forms, let's go back to our 3 tips. How many questions do I need to be able to qualify the lead? And can I use a lead enrichment tool to fill those gaps so I can get all the demographic and firmographic data that my sales team needs in order to qualify and route that lead? Have I added a booking option in my form? You really want to eliminate that back and forth of scheduling. You want to keep your prospects at the heart of the buyer's journey, and you want to ensure that those leads that you're passing through are qualified and routed to the right rep. And then lastly, have I added copy in and around my form that helps support my value prop? Remember, we want to make it clear and compelling. We want to make sure that it's very easy to digest. And you can always tweak and adjust a lot of what you're doing here to see what is actually going to perform better. If you implement these 3 tactics, we can guarantee you'll see a significant increase in your form conversion rates. And if you want to dive deeper into the articles, studies, and interviews that we reference throughout this video, check out the links in the description below. And if you like this video, make sure to like, share, hit the bell, and subscribe to Chili Piper for more SaaS know-how. And in the meantime, stay spicy.